angry Aussie. Aussie. Angry Aussie. Angry.
Here we go. Thursday night. I want to adjust where that camera is. I want it to be there. Subtle but important difference to me, at least. And hello, Megaleech. Guessing you're still there. And I'm going to ease into Thursday. Look, I actually made my first video before starting the stream. I want to do that a bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Cosmopolitan made with cherry rather than cranberry. I think it's a bit obvious. Not a great drink, but anyway, that was actually the purpose of the video I made. Going to be called the Cosmopolitan. Why is this drink so popular? Hey, Heine, how you going? Because it is an unbalanced drink. It's not nice, and if it's made with vodka, as it almost always is, it's particularly shit. So I get to have a little rant about Cosmos. They kinda suck. Oh, good. Glad you're good, mate. I'm good. I'm pretty good. Slightly obscure Hilltop Hoods reference. I've seem to have bumped my blue light slightly out of line. Can I be bothered to go and move it? Maybe I will. A little bit of an obstacle course. I got my ring light and camera in the way there. I have to climb over them if I do it. Trello. Got to look at my Trello list. Things I'm gonna make. Sorry, okay, I have to get apricot liqueur out. That's gin. Ooh, I need to look up what sort of bitters are recommended for that. And a Metropolitan Manhattan. Vermouth brandy. Corn syrup. Bitters. Things I'm going to make tonight. All right. Thanks for encouraging my laziness, Heine. I appreciate it. Safa. That's okay, dude. I had stuff to do on Tuesday night too. I did not do a stream. I was having dinner with my offspring. Oh, gosh. So is that why this feels a bit weird? I haven't done a stream since Sunday night. That feels like a long time for me. It's funny, it hadn't even registered with me Tuesday. Hello, Kirsten. How are you this fine day? Yeah, so yeah, I just didn't want to rush my takeaway night with the offspring in their new place. I actually thought I'd have plenty of time. I went over there early. And then just because of ridiculous shenanigans, one thing and another, we didn't even start dinner till after 7. So, but we had Thai food, which was quite nice. Oh, no, we didn't actually. Okay, that was the shenanigans. We were going to get Thai food and there was a complication, but ended up getting Japanese food. So, yeah, yes, Dr. Abigail. Because the number... Sorry, I was going to come up with something even worse. Figuring in the American way of doing dates. 504. Actually, there was a fun one. The Star Wars cosplayer group, the 501st Legion. I follow them on Facebook because I just love seeing the pictures of the incredibly elaborate and accurate costumes the various cosplayers have created. And they cleverly and unsurprisingly declared the 1st of May 501st Legion Day. Again, following that American date format that no one else in the fucking world uses, but whatevs. Yeah, so may the 4th be with you today. Revenge of the 5th tomorrow. And the day after that, somehow the Emperor returned. Fucking shit line of dialogue for a shit plot point. Honestly. It's just an unintentionally funny line. It's just like, yeah, somehow. Doesn't have shit to do with shit, but somehow. God damn. Ugh. Drinking my Cosmo because I'm a stylish girl. Oh, we've already started with the AI pics. Where are we in the Discord? We're into Discord. Feeling discordant. All right, what am I doing? Look out, stuff on. Okay, sorry, AI. Oh, wow, it almost got there with letters. I suppose they are such archetypal letters. Some pretty funny takes on the letters, quite honestly. These are DALL-E generated things. Okay, so hey, Andrew on Facebook. How you doing? Okay, sorry, I was going to do these AI Star Wars pictures. Getting mildly distracted. So this is like Star Wars Party, Star Whatner. So kind of got there, and it's, to me, this is classic of this generation of AI generated image. Initially looks cool, and the more you look at it, the more you go, geez, that's actually kind of fucked, isn't it? Oh dear. And there's this one, R2D2 dual wielding lightsabers. I'm sure we all remember that in Star Wars. Almost got it with the lettering. Yeah. We all remember that scene where R2 dual wielded lightsabers. And another incredibly famous Star Wars scene, the stormtrooper who dual wielded lightsabers, kind of short lightsabers too. So I think there's like a vivid in there's like Star Wars, almost got there. Hadapi May, almost got there. And it's thrown fireworks in all of them, which I like. Quite like the fireworks for a realistic picture of a May the 4th celebration. Nicely done. Big City. Is this for fun or a work-oriented thing? Nice. Nice. All right, so I have a couple of drinks in mind that I'm making short videos of. I had a longer one, and I missed it. I was super fucking efficient, and I did it before the stream. I started at 7:30, and I finished at 7:58. And then there was a couple of things I remembered I didn't have, like my friggin' webcam, because it's my one good webcam, and I had it on my work laptop for some meetings, and I forgot to bring it back in here. So a whiskey, the Adelaide Whiskey Show, nice. Whiskey to drink and friends to see. That is nice. I actually booked into a special night in a couple of weeks. The Bakery Hill Distillery is doing a thing with matching very swanky food with the whiskies. So that sounds like fun. So I'm going to do that. I actually invested in Bakery Hill, which, probably that's just money gone buys, but it was fun, and who knows how these things work. But if, this is not why I did it, but it's an outside possibility if they get acquired by one of those huge international brands. I might even make money out of it, being a shareholder. But yes, my assumption was, it was like crowdfunding their move from the country to Melbourne. I think they're setting up in North Melbourne. Should be open later this year. And I will be going there. And so I don't know. It's just a fun thing. It was a whim. It was like, we'll invest some money in a distillery, and just so I can say, oh yes, I'm an investor in a distillery. And sorry, Megaleech has now gone for the prompt: R2D2 wielding far too many lightsabers. And that is R2D2 using his hitherto undisclosed force powers to manipulate far too many lightsabers. Oh gosh, we have more. Oh, so many more. Sorry, I'll just load some other ones. All right, and who dinged me? Oh, I always ask this question for the text that comes in at the same time on Thursday night. And it's you foods. Your money's coming. Money's cool. Yeah. And, I've done a few things with quote unquote investments where my assumption is, well, that money's probably just gone, but there's a non-zero chance I might actually make money down the line. Who knows? I'm not an investor. I'm bad at that sort of thing. But you never know. I may have blown a bunch of money, or I might get lucky. It's wild and crazy. But anyway, more R2D2s wielding far too many lightsabers. I mean, that is a lot. Oh, and it actually looks like R2D2's grown arms and is holding them, which is neat. R2D2 should have articulated hands. What's this one doing? Slightly fewer lightsabers there. Very chaotic, which I genuinely like. And one more. This has some weird stuff going on. Like, there's that robot hand at the top. Is that Luke coming in to pat him with his robot hand. So many lightsabers, though. And I do like the ambient glow reflected off R2-D2. Like, that's quite a nice picture. Doesn't make an enormous amount of sense in terms of Star Wars, but I don't know. I just kind of like the picture. Why not? Why not indeed? Now, we're actually 20 past. Will I go straight in and make myself another drink? Because honestly, I think I might. I think I might. This, yeah, okay. This again, very pertinent to topic. Realistic picture of a man answering a call from YouFood saying your food will be arriving soon. You tell it to do a hipster? It's just done a full-on hipster there. It's got the box of food. He's happy. Oh, okay. I love that it's done this guy so differently in so many ways, but put a mask on to see the YouFood's delivery, or that's a YouFood's delivery guy by the looks of it. That's being extra cautious, putting a mask on to talk on the phone. You never know. You never know what's happening with the person at the other end of the line, quite honestly. I applaud the caution. I do. I think we need to be cautious. Oh gosh, sorry, I just opened the tab and it's like a news headline. Michael Palin announces wife's death after their 57th anniversary. It's just like that, the wording of that, it's kind of like Pat announcing someone's dead, and it sounds like he's saying someone will be dead next week. Like Michael Palin saying, yes, it's my 57th wedding anniversary next week, and after that, my wife will be dead. And it's like, oh, okay, I guess that's a thing. Anyway, so I want to go to Tifford's Guide and wait, which one do I have to look up? Zarina. I don't know what bitters did they say to use? Boker's bitters. Okay, I'm going to use fucking Ango. 30 mils of vodka. Fuck off. 30 mils gin, you sad fuck. Sure, I had a whole spray in the video I made about the Cosmopolitan, like, oh, Jesus Christ, don't use vodka in a cocktail. It sucks so much. All right. I'm trying Zarina, which is like a sweeter martini alternative. I think it's very interesting. All right. I am going to make this. Right, you bloody well right. Okay. Now, see, Dr. Abigail, that's being very excited about the YouFoods. And Ray, speaking of excited, what's up, man? Just gonna make myself a drink, which means putting this chair out of the way. Ooh, I do not have much spare room in this room. Shite. Ah. No, that would be that. Fuck, I forgot to answer a message from before. Hot damn. All right, well, you know what? Ugh, that's just the way it is. Okay, put that there. Got to put this here, and I got to put a couple things away. So I'll just mess around for a bit. Putting things away. Okay, this because I need to get the apricot out, so I'll put this in. Bring the apricot out. Swapping the marionettes. Man, that's Griselle. What's this? Griselle. Wait, I freaking got an apricot. Sorry, I'm just hiding behind the door here while I look in my. I friggin' have an apricot liqueur, so I'm sure I do. Apricot brandy and fucking marionette, I'm sure of it. Okay, there are like too many bottles in here. Okay, why hasn't someone kept me under some level of control so I can actually find things when I'm looking for them? But Mac, Amaretto, Chartreuse. What is there anything? Ooh, that. So, Curacao. No, that's Jesus Christ. I'm looking straight at it. It's just the labels are different colour to what I remember. God damn it. God damn it. Alright, put this back. Ah! Let's get a gin. This one will do. For Pilla's Yuzu. Right. This is a stirred cocktail. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. So I'm doing a whole bunch of things. Ooh, that's feeling soft. Might have to do something with that. That and that. Right. You bloody well right. Alright, we'll do that in there. Und, what will we do? What will we do? That doesn't seem fair, that I'm supposed to exercise self-control. Why doesn't someone else manage my life for me? That feels like some bullshit right there. 3/4 ounce. That's a lot of apricot liqueur. All right. See where you got me. I don't have time for that. So, and hi Toby, by the way. All right. So I'm just gonna make a Tsarina. I'm just going for the aesthetics of the placement of these lights for the stream. Alright. But I might actually make it first. It's actually easier. Let me see. Gonna want some more ice. Right. Okay, oh, that was a bit intense. What the fuck was that? Drinking stuff out of my jigger. Right. Turn on the GoPro. Angle it down a bit. And there we go. Okay. And just gonna take some lids off because everything happens easier if I do that. Oh wow, is this new? Shite. I haven't opened this, and it's a big bottle. I'm going to open a smaller bottle of something. Oof. All right. I'll be back in 30 seconds. Just take me 30 seconds to swap bottles. All right. Okay, not as quick as just leaning back into the fridge and getting something like I used to be able to. But didn't take that long. Well, this is a much better option. Okay. Okay, let's go. All right. Let's go. Okay, 1 ounce of gin. 1 ounce of dry vermouth. Oops. 3/4 ounce of apricot liqueur. Half an ounce of sweet vermouth. And 2 dashes of bitters. All right. Turn that if. Add a bit more ice. Just like a little bit more ice. Ice, baby. And I'm gonna put this. I don't feel like I can use this coupe for a little while. We'll do that. No. What's that look like? That's pretty good. All right. Let's do that. All right. A warning: if you're wearing headphones, about to start shaking. Ways away, shouldn't be too harsh. Bam. And slide it into the glass. Ooh, nice wash line. Nice. Nice. Okay. Little bit of adjusting to do now. That's off. That's over here. And if you make it a bit less harsh. Let's see. What am I doing? Okay, just got to set this up. Yeah, that's all good. Switch this on, switch this off. Okay. Victory. Putting the lids back on. Didn't turn the viewer around. Always like to see myself. So I know what's happening. All right. How long does it take me to do 60 seconds of dialogue? G'day, cocktail lovers. Today I'm going to make a cocktail called a Zarina. This is an interesting drink. It's like a sweeter alternative to a martini. So if a martini is a bit harsh for you, you might like this. We make it like this. This is a stirred drink. Why did I fucking shake it? Sorry, I'm a plonker. I'm an absolute plonker. Jesus. Ugh. Oh no, this is actually important. That was a weird mistake to make. It was a very weird mistake to make. I feel like a goddamn idiot. No, see, Kirsten, no, it's definitely a stirred drink, not shaken. I just can't. It's going to take me a minute to. I just have to redo the last shot, basically. God damn it. I do feel like a goddamn idiot. Oof. Hope I get this right. Feel like such a plonker, honestly. Needs more ice now. That's probably going to overfill my glass. Goddamn idiot. Alright, we're going to record this. God damn it. Okay. Enough stirring for the visual. Glass has got fucking foam in it from having something shaken poured into it. Ugh. Oof. Intense wash line. All right. God damn it. All right. Take friggin' 2 of the talky bit. God damn it, man. God damn it. Toby, you like my longer hair? It's getting longer and longer. Got to decide what to do with it. Ugh. In a mixing glass, put 1 ounce of gin and then 1 ounce of dry vermouth, 3/4 of an ounce of an apricot liqueur, 1/2 an ounce of sweet vermouth, and just finish that with 2 dashes of bitters. Add ice to your glass and stir that for 20 to 25 seconds to chill and dilute, and then strain that into a chilled coupe. A lot of nice color from the vermouth. This is the Tsarina. I really recommend this for someone who wants to ease themselves into a martini. It's got the gin and the vermouth, but it has sweet vermouth and some liqueur in there. So you're halfway towards a proper gin martini, and you'll get there in the end. It's worth it. But for now, try the Tsarina. I have no idea how long I talked and how much editing I'm going to have to do and how much of that I'm going to have to cut out and not use. Oh, just cursing things at the moment. Hey, Greg, how are you doing? I'm just get some things happening here. Turn that off. I'm going to sit down for a while. Gosh darn it, I was going to make another video tonight. And now I don't know if I will. I might not, actually. I just friggin' sit down and friggin'... Oh, God damn it. I was just very annoyed at myself then. I agree with anyone who says it's not a big deal. Very vermouthy. Yum. Actually, that is pretty good. It tasted weird when I first tasted it because just from what I was saying, I had talked myself into thinking it was like a martini. It's a sweet martini. Like a 7 out of 10. I wouldn't have it every day. But it was interesting to try it. Oh, I should have done a taste comparison of what, Dr. Abigail? Because I'm always interested in ideas like that. Oh, okay. There isn't really a taste difference between shaken and stirred. It's really an appearance thing. Like when you shake one, it gets cloudy, gets a bit of foam in it. And shaking can dilute a drink more quickly. It can chill a drink more quickly, can dilute it more quickly. It's just the convention to... and I actually do have a video where I think do a taste comparison between shaken and stirred. And there's not an appreciable difference in the taste if you get the timing right. It's really just visual. I think the boozy drinks just look much better if they've been stirred rather than shaken. So yes, I did actually hear there were lots of Discord beeps while I was doing that. Suppose I should catch up. Oh my God, I did miss so much. I like the prompt on this first one. Prompt: a realistic drawing of a troll checking his direct messages and rolling his eyes across the floor. Jared, I did get a direct message from Megaleech that says Dr. Abigail asked him to tell me that my youth foods order is coming tomorrow. That's useful information. But I do have a bit to catch up on here. It's a fun picture of a troll just curled up into a little ball. It's cute. And there's one more troll picture. That looks more like someone's been sliding into that troll's DMs and he's here for it. Looks pretty happy. Good luck to you, troll, and whoever's sliding into your DMs. Okay. And Dr. Abigail's planning on giving me a proper setup here and has some appropriately generated images of what it will ultimately look like. Oh, I clicked on the wrong button. Geez, Toby. VD needs to calm down, man. Greg, drink videos for tomorrow. What in particular about tomorrow? We got lots of drink videos coming. I've got several already set up to go. And raise it. Okay, left field, Liver King. Liver King was a shit show, though. Don't know if there's something new that I don't know about that you're referring to. Anyway, some potential future streaming setups for me. Wow, that looks like there's a whole bunch of server racks powering that one. That's reasonably impressive. All the computing power on that one. It's another possible one. Well, it looks like I'm playing like the Jedi game on that one. Either a lot of monitors or several microwave ovens around me. I mean, either way, useful. That could be useful, either having extra monitors or microwaves around me. I could find uses for both. And this one, okay, it's just a lot of screens. A little bit overpowering, that number of screens, quite honestly. And I don't know, I kind of like... God damn it, I keep clicking the wrong buttons. Kind of like the Zen nature of this one. It looks like a very calm place for many people to do their work. It's quite nice. Oh, Greg, sorry, I just caught you. Tomorrow is May the 5th Element. I have not done a Fifth Element drink. A lot of monitors is good, Dr. Abigail. Oh, Ray's outside of Triangle and Nashville on the roads. Oh, yeah, no, yeah. No, the Liver King is a shit show. There was a very funny Behind the Bastards on him, just highlighting what a fucking liar he is and all the bullshit he said. All right. So now there is some, I think, of me making drinks. What was the prompt? 40-year-old James Bond with grey stubble, medium-length grey hair, glasses, shaking a cocktail. again, these image generators' idea of a 40-year-old is pretty wild. But I do like them. Like, I think that's like me realizing that shouldn't have been shaken. Looking at the shaker like a mistake has been made. And there's this one. This looks like someone's giving him shit. And I love what he's pouring from. It's like a cross between a shaker and a bottle. He's really filling that martini glass. And I love that it's pouring out and filling a martini glass and it's only on that angle. That means there is a lot still in there. And my God. This guy's got a little bit of a Mad Men vibe, and he's also just looking confused. Fingers are more or less right, though, so that's okay. Again, these are more like stylish 60-year-olds than 40-year-olds, but we've learned that because they get the age so wrong. You have to say 40. This guy doesn't look like me. The hair's right. And the general expression and feeling I empathize with. So I kind of identify with this guy, even though it doesn't really look like me. Speaking of Fifth Element and multipass, it's a green and blue-haired Lilu with a multipass. Well, that really reminds me of a particular illustrator from 2000 AD, the comic that gave us Judge Dredd. That looks like Halo Jones, actually. And Halo Jones should be serious. Again, I cannot understand with like some 40 odd years of content that there aren't multiple streaming shows of 2000 AD properties and movies. Someone at 2000 AD is fucking up by this stuff not getting turned into movies or better streaming shows. And it's actually closer to 50 years of content. And man, even if only, seriously, of when they've been publishing so much over nearly 50 years, even if like only 1% of it was any good, that's still a shit ton of content. But more than 1% is good. I reckon like half of it's good. And they have so many continuing characters. And there was so much world building and so much going on. It absolutely does my head in that we don't have a whole bunch of 2000 AD properties in the popular culture, movies and streaming shows. It doesn't make any sense at all. I don't know what their excuse is, why they're failing. But as someone is screwing up really badly. You know, we had the one shitty Judge Dredd movie in the 90s with Sylvester Stallone, and we had the one really good Dredd movie with Carl Urban a few years back. Like, fucking good movie. And there's been talks about there being a streaming series of, you know, Tales of Mega City 1. And Greg, on again, off again rumors about a streaming series centering on Mega City 1 and Dredd. And, you know, the rumors keep coming back that Carl Urban's involved in the discussions again. He was a fucking good Dredd. He was a very good Dredd. But what are we going to do, man? What are we going to do? it seriously does my head in. Like with the success of all these comic book movies, and streaming shows, and all these streaming things desperate for content, why we don't have 2000 AD content out there reminds me. Oh, this looks like this one's good. It's looks like they've recast for a streaming service of The Fifth Element. But that Lilu with multipass, great picture. That's really nice. It doesn't look like the actress who was Lilu in the movie, but it's got a good vibe. That picture has a good vibe. I like it. Bit of a vibe. So if Justin's not here, he's leaking the budget. Oh gosh, budgets. Oh god, because I'm working in the Victorian Public Service, and everyone's paranoid about the Victorian government just slashing the public service. Rumors have been floating around for weeks. All right, I'm not going to make any more. I have decided I'm not going to make any more videos tonight. Might do some tomorrow night. Probably doing a stream on Saturday night too. Don't have Saturday night planned out specifically yet. It's not an official date night. But yeah. We'll see what happens. I'm a little bit ahead on the videos, and I've shot 2 tonight, so I can edit them tomorrow. And can think of some more tomorrow, and I can shoot some more tomorrow. But you know what that means? If I'm not going to shoot any more tonight, fuck it, man. Hey, I do the occasional things that give me a reassurance that I'm not alcohol dependent. Namely, I haven't had an alcoholic beverage since Sunday night, and so I'm going to make up for tonight. Okay, excellent prompt, Megaleech, by the way. The prompt for this, a realistic picture of a direct-to-TV budget Judge Dredd. Excellent prompt. And I'm going to share some of these images. It's gone fun with the lettering, the Drell. Oh god, that just makes me think of the sort of Dadaist Twitter shitposter drill. Probably what drill looks like. Wow, that's like Daft Punk as Dredd. Kind of like that design, actually. But there is a couple more. What's going on in this one? Wow. It's like an old man. There's also half Buzz Lightyear, half Dredd. That's kind of fun. And half sort of Roman Centurion looking, but it's got the Dredd chin. That was the big thing with Judge Dredd, a huge chin. I like this one. This one's funny. It looks like a cosplayer. That's kind of fun because he's also appears to have a sword. Judge Dredd the Samurai. It's kind of fun. Safa, I got new glasses like a month or 2 ago, and you were the first person to comment, but I have been wearing them for a month. They're new in as much as they're pretty much the same as my old glasses, but they're like a rose gold frame instead of a darker frame. Oh, okay, you've got me started now. Safa was Dredd an actual judge. In the future, a post-apocalyptic future where the remains of humans inside walled cities known as the megacities, and they're a totalitarian system, and law enforcement is handled by the judges, And they're called that because they're not just cops. They actually get to issue sentences on the spot, including death. There are strict rules, but they're called judges because they dispense justice on the spot. It's like Mad Max in that they're both post-apocalyptic, but in Judge Dredd, more people survive and they live in these walled cities that are more like our living environment. Whereas Mad Max, the overwhelming majority of people are dead and the survivors are eking out an existence in the wasteland. Mad Max and Judge Dredd could coexist because in Judge Dredd there are nuclear wastelands between the cities known as the Cursed Earth. Max could be out there in the Cursed Earth between the megacities. This prompt: a realistic picture of a Judge Dredd cosplayer, but the costume is made out of cardboard. And as a little spoiler before I share these images, if I could make something like this out of cardboard, I'd be pretty happy. It's a robot rather than Judge Dredd, but it's pretty cool. Quite like that. And in fact, I like this one too. It's fun. Yes, backing up Dr. Abigail Safa, I think you would really enjoy Dredd with Carl Urban. And they do explain it. Little voiceover at the start. Meg City 1, built on the ruins of the old Earth. Two things about Judge Dredd. He has a huge chin and talks out of the corner of his mouth. He's always scowling, talking out of the corner of his mouth. Oh, nice. Somehow with this prompt about the Judge Dredd cosplayer, there's another one. Again, it kind of looks more like a Cylon from Battlestar Galactica than Judge Dredd, but I like it. Just like it as an image. But as Megaleech just said, oh, click the wrong button again. This one somehow we got a crossover with a female Mandalorian, and that's also got a bloody Egyptian vibe to it. That's a lot going on with that one. It's very interesting. Weird. How Tim Smith am I? Like half? I intend to get a couple things out of the fridge and maybe get more. So maybe that means, because I do need to get a couple of things out of the freezer. Where are we? So might do the AIDSy zombie apocalypse news video while I go, because I don't know, it'll only take me a minute. Once again, where are we? Now, okay, I don't need to be here. I'll full screen it, and I'll be back soon. It's probably enough AIDS the Apocalypse. Ooh, okay. So I also took the opportunity to have a toilet break while I was in my liqueur, my rum, whiskey, orange spice apple. Oh, now we're getting seriously Mandalorian here. Okay, yes, based on the weird image he's got, Megaleech has used the prompt character that's crossed between Judge Dredd, the Mandalorian, and a Cylon. And honestly, it's delivered pretty accurately, although they look much more Mandalorian than anything else. But they're not bad. Okay, so present. This one. You can see they look much more Mandalorian than anything. It's like a medieval Mandalorian. Yeah, very dark liqueur I have here. So I'm also going to peel a bit of orange for my drink because I like an orange peel garnish. Yes, I do. I love the aroma of citrus oil. And now I'm going to try and stab. See how much effort I put into opening the jar? Good Lord. Ooh, man. It's only a couple of cherries in there, but I got one almost straight away. It's a bit soft. Anyway, putting that in my drink too. Because that's the way, I like it. Yeah. These ones, yeah, I mean, to me, these are more sort of medieval Mandalorian. I like them though. See a couple more. Just for fun, we're going to do a couple more. Yeah, it's got a kind of signal on his light in there, but again, mostly looks like a Mandalorian. And got one more. This is the one that looks the most Mandalorian. That really just looks like a Mandalorian. Doesn't really look like it's got any of the other things in it. But I like it. Yes, Music by AV. Just got home. Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you, my friend. It's my dark side liqueur. God damn, that's good. Fucking hell. Oh, that's wicked. Oh, it's so fucking yummy. Oh man, that is so good. I fucking love these liqueurs. Heini, Dr. Abigail was going to be befooded. It might take a little while to get fully befooded. Who knows? It's a great word. Keep saying it. The word gets funnier. Befooded. It's a great word, and it just keeps getting. Man, this is so fucking good. Oh fuck, that's nice. Well, Musical Aviator, I have to say, all the other Star Wars properties pale into insignificance compared to Andor. Andor is just fucking fantastic, so good. And Mandalorian was it was okay. It's okay. I didn't mind it. It's okay. But Andor is just fucking awesome. It's just like, yes, resist fascism. Violent insurrection against fascism is the only solution. Fucking can't wait for Andor season 2. Oh, sausages for a top-up dinner. Nice. I had light and easy spaghetti carbonara tonight. Fucking nice. It's quite good. Oop, I'm hearing beeps. Cylon on a bicycle. Oh, it's done some typical AI things with bikes. Oh, you had tapas. Yeah, no, tapas is only snacks. The folklore has it. Tapas, which is a Spanish tradition, it was actually stuff, just little things that you had in a bar and you put over your glass when you were stepping away to cover up your glass so nothing got in your glass. And yes, Musical Aviator, that funeral scene where the brass band march turned into a fuck you to the fascists. Wicked. So good. So good. But anyway, I'm going to look at some Cylons on bicycles. That's fun. I actually quite like that image. It's one of the advanced Cylons from the Battlestar Galactica reboot. These are for you, Safa, by the way. I love that they're set against a stormy sky because Cylons are threatening and we need a stormy sky behind them. It's kind of neat. This one looks a bit more like a medieval knight on a bicycle. Still fun though. And again, with the stormy skies, just love that as an evocative image. Glad you had delicious tapas, Kirsten. I'm having a delicious fucking homemade liqueur. Oh my god, it's good. Love that shit. You gotta look if you want, because this is how I reclaim somewhat disappointing whiskies and or rums. I use it. I make the spiced brown sugar syrup, and this one was with apples and orange peel. So what you do: slice up apple, peel orange, cover it in brown sugar. Over about a day, that sugar will completely liquefy because it's taken the moisture out of the apples and the oils out of the orange peel. And then cook up some baking spices, basically, whatever you have in your kitchen. I use things like cinnamon and nutmeg and cloves and cardamom, like whatever you have in your kitchen. You toast them in a saucepan and then add the syrup to it and maybe a bit of water. Make sure everything's really dissolved and just really lightly simmer that so all the flavors go through. Then strain it out, and then you do basically 2/3 to 3/4 spirit and 1/4 to 1/3 the brown sugar syrup to create thing, and it fucking rocks. This is the 3rd time I've done it. First time I did it with whiskey. Second time I did it with rum. This time I did it with a split of whiskey and rum, and fuck me, it's good. Oh my god, it's just so fucking good. And actually, speaking of whiskies, I assume you're on the same mailing list as me, Kirsten. I did get the emails about the new Archie Rose whiskey today, which I'm probably not, even though it kind of sounds like my sort of whiskey. I've bought quite a few whiskeys recently, so I'm probably and because I've actually bought a couple from Archie Rose, so I'm probably not getting the new one, even though it sounds quite appealing. It sounds like my sort of whiskey. I've just got a lot, and I don't know. If I get another whiskey, it might be from another distiller, just to mix things up. But ooh, you're hoping to try the new one in the week. I would love to try it because I really like the sound of it. But it's like, I've bought a couple from Archie Rose recently, so I might not get this one, which is a weird thing to say because it really sounds like my sort of whiskey. But I have some other ones. Maybe get one from another maker. So, Musico, something about marching down a street playing in a band. Got to do it 3 times on Anzac Day weekend. Oh, I mean, that's a tradition. Marching bands in one form or another. Humans have been doing that for so long. It's a great thing, and it's great that you're part of it, man. Just musical performance is great, but there is a whole thing about marching bands that humans have been drawn to for such a long time. Yeah, there's just some sort of magic happening there. It's great that you're part of it. Oh my god, I'm loving that fucking. It's really weird because I feel slightly self-conscious because it's like I'm obsessing about something I made myself. You know, I feel a bit self-conscious. Ooh, thanks, because I also got the teaser from Starwood, a stout cask. See, because that's quite different to anything I have, and I haven't bought anything from Starwood for a while, so I might get that. Oh yeah, and that's absolutely. I think why the scene in Andor, particularly for you, but I think because most people, brass bands, marching bands have a whole vibe, and I think one of the things I loved about Andor is it was the least confused of the Star Wars streaming services. Like, so many of them don't seem to know what they want to achieve. Like, I haven't hated any of them, but like the Boba Fett one, I was going, what are you actually trying to do here? And I like Mandalorian, but even it's a bit sort of all over the place. Andor just knows what it's doing. It's fight the fucking fascists. You see, well, I'm completely unmusical and I can see walking and playing being difficult. But just as a spectator, I think marching bands are really interesting. Oh, wow. I love these ones. I love that this has realistic attached to it. The prompt, a realistic picture of a brass band member dragging an enormous trumpet around the streets. These are some very special images. In fact, you know what? Okay. Again, little spoiler as I load these. I'm hearing ska music when I see these images. I'm hearing ska to this. Again, I just actually like that as an image. The stuff that's sharp, and there's all sorts of weird, stupid things in there. But the sharp thing with the blurred background, I quite like the way it's done that. This is a very interesting one. That's fantastic. There's so much going on there. It's very funny. And it's the thing it's done consistently is the image of the person with the giant trumpet being very sharp and the blurred background makes for a really interesting image. Very funny, very silly. I enjoy those. Those are fun. Oh God, Dr. Abigail, you got sunburned with a marching band. No wonder you didn't like it. So I should Google an image of a subcontrabass saxophone, a real instrument. Okay, I'm doing it. Let's go. Subcontra. To autocomplete. Let's do autocomplete to subcontractor. There you go. Subcontrabass saxophone. Saxophone. Oh, okay. Look, I'll just share just the cluster of images. It's a huge saxophone, basically. So you can see there's a few variations of it, but it's a real instrument, and it's extremely large. It's interesting that there's a few variations of it, but it is, in short, an absurdly large saxophone. Neat. Thank you for sharing that with us, Dr. Abigail. That's a thing I didn't know, that there was a weird, absurdly large saxophone called a subcontrabass saxophone. And it genuinely does look a bit like those images that Megaleech had generated. Oh no, musical aviator, horrendously unfit. So marching was awful for you too. Glad you did it, if it was mostly pain at last. It's an experience. But yeah, for me, marching bands, I'm a spectator. And yeah, it's just a thing that I know humans have been into for such a long time. Something just very, I don't know, moving, evocative about a marching band. I should have got, God, when I was out before, I should have got some soda water, honestly. Oh my God, they're so fucking yummy. God damn. That's some good drink right there. A lot of sugar. I'm probably going to go into a diabetic coma after this, because there is a lot of sugar in that. Like I said, somewhere between a quarter and a third sugar. Jesus, there's a lot of sugar. But you know, I might just run out and get a soda water, cleanse my palate if nothing else. I see you marched in the pride parades in St Kilda. Crowd was sometimes cheering to where you could. Oh, that would be difficult. Yeah. Oh, with just the noise of a crowd. Because you just making me think of things where the Beatles, just before they stopped touring, like their tour of America, where they were doing these stadiums and the crowd was just screaming all the time, so they couldn't hear anything. Just they had this wall of noise coming at them from a screaming crowd. And that is also a good point, Dr. Abigail. Clarinet, subtle instrument. I can see why you feel like it's not such a marching band instrument. More things like French horns and trumpets and whatnot. What's time? 9:24. Oofed. No, actually, you know what? I'm not going to run out because I'm also not going to run late tonight. On one level, I thought maybe I'll run late tonight. Maybe I won't. See, here's the thing. Cypher's always keen to get a Tim Smith rating for me. I think I'm possibly fully Tim Smithed at the moment. I am somewhat inebriated. I definitely shouldn't drive a fucking car. And of course, I'm not going to because I'm just, well, partly because I'm just at home and partly because I'm not a self-absorbed piece of shit like Tim Smith. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good call. Musical aerator. Bagpipes. Ultimate marching instrument because you don't need to constantly breathe into it. Because, yeah, you fill the bag and then sort of squeeze and stuff. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, that's fun. Playing the Police Academy theme to the then Police Commissioner Christine Nixon. That's all thing. Oh, God, I've been vacillating back and forth because I have my freezer martini here because I haven't had any for a while and I just felt like tasting it. I might just... Oh, God, you see how frosty the bottle is? It's so hard to hold it because it's so frosty. Just have a little freezer martini. One of the fun things, because if you freeze it, it's too high in alcohol content to actually freeze, but the water in it kind of wants to freeze. So the martini is actually a little viscous, which is nice. Oh, that's so fucking good. Oh, God, I must have put some saline in. This is a just slightly dirty freeze. Oh, my God, it's really fucking good. It's such a contrast to the sweet liqueur I was drinking. Really different flavors are coming out. Ugh. I might have this little bit of martini and then stop drinking it, and I might run out and get a fucking soda water. Ooh. God, that almost tastes a little bit smoky. I think that's just because it's so dry compared to the liqueur, which is so sweet. Oh my God, it's really fucking yummy though. Dr. Abigail, you and me both couldn't do it now. Any sort of marching, I go for gentle walks with Mrs. Angry most days, but the idea of marching while carrying into it and also trying to a wind instrument, trying to blow into it, I'd fucking collapse so quickly, and my knees would absolutely give out on me. No question at all. God damn. Yes. You're fitter than I am now. Jesus. Yeah. I'm getting positive signs at the moment. And I've said this before. So what are we in? We're in the 4th year now, aren't we? This fucking pandemic, because it's not over, despite the fact people sort of pretending it is. It's just not over. But anyway, it's like, so in terms of weight and fitness, year 1, bad. Year 2, good. Year 3, bad. Now we're in year 4. I'm hoping this is good and I sort of get shit sorted. Positive signs at the moment. And it's only May. And I could hit a couple of targets that I have set for myself before the end of the year. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. We'll see. We shall see. Oh, fuck, that's nice. It's like, hey, Angry, stop drinking alcohol or cocktails in particular. They're like, yes, I know, actually, but also I want to enjoy my life, because there have been multiple studies of communities around the world. Being happy is quite important. And I am, generally speaking, quite happy with where I am in life. But yeah, Heine, the average cocktail is 2 to 3 standard drinks. That's average. Some are less. They're not usually more. So yeah, the average cocktail is somewhere around 2 to 3 standard drinks. Oh, I'm hearing Discord beeps. Oh no, they're just messages. Sorry, Megalish saying, "Oh, the shower whiskey." It's kind of, yes. Look, maybe I have a bottle of whiskey. Yeah, maybe I don't. You don't know, but maybe. But it's just sometimes where you're in the shower, it's like I kind of need to hit a whiskey to face the day. Yeah. So Heine, it's a 2 standard drinks is extremely common. 2.5 to 3 standard drinks is not uncommon. When you get low ABV cocktails, and there are some extremely nice low ABV cocktails, they might be 1 to 1.5 standard drinks. It's uncommon to get a cocktail that's less than 1 standard drink. But 2 to 2.5 is quite common with cocktails. So, hey Justin, how you doing? All right, actually, Heine, I was just thinking. Okay. So the Zarina, which I made earlier, had 1 ounce of gin. That's 1 standard drink. 1 ounce of dry vermouth. It's about half a standard drink. 3/4 of an apricot liqueur. Again, that's somewhere between 1/4 and a half standard drink. Half an ounce sweet vermouth, quarter. So that the Zarina, which I made earlier, is somewhere in the region of 2 to 2.5 standard drinks. My personal favorite drink, the old fashioned, is usually 2 to 2.5 standard drinks. Okay, so this one at Metropolitan Manhattan, which I was looking at, which is like a reverse Manhattan, that's 45 mils dry vermouth. So that is about 3/4 of a standard drink, and then 3/4. So that's a slightly lighter one. That's so because the vermouth is up front and the spirit is sort of back up. That's about 1.5 standard drinks. So yeah, low ABV cocktails tend to be between 1 and 1.5 standard drinks. They can be lower, but that's not very common. Standard cocktails are 2 to 2.5 standard drinks. Some are stronger. So Justin, flying to Melbourne tomorrow? Oh, nice. Business class. Well, that's something to say for your high school reunion. Nice. I don't know about my Viking genes, but yeah, my Irish and Scottish genes might be in there, and there's a bunch of Viking in there. Also, I think it's because I never used to drink alcohol at all. So my body got stronger over like 40 years of not drinking alcohol. So I've only really been drinking alcohol for the last 10 years. So I think my body's a bit stronger for that reason. Oh my God, what is this one? Man sneaking whiskey. No, I actually like these. Megaleech was wondering, are these inappropriate? A man sneaking whiskey in the shower. I really like these, actually. They're very funny. Oh God. Okay, so Megaleech actually just DM'd them to me. but I do like them. I like the fact that this guy is a hipster and he's fully clothed and wearing a hat in the shower, and he's about to drinking whiskey in the shower. I like everything about that. Uh, whereas there's this guy who's in Gollum mode. He's naked. I don't know what's on his back, but there's a lot of self-loathing with this guy taking his whiskey into the shower. I quite like that too. All right, because I endorse them, maybe we just put them in the main bit of the Discord. They're very funny. I like them. Was it? There was a movie where God, it was like 10 or more years ago. John Travolta. I think it was called The General's Daughter. He plays a guy who's meant to be a fuck up, and he's drinking whiskey in the shower. Oh my God, my freezer martini is so fucking good. Honestly, it is really good. Oh, that is so fucking yummy. And I never would have believed I would like a drink as hardcore as that. Go back even like 5 years. I would not have believed I'd like a drink that hardcore. Because it's a pretty seriously boozy drink, but I really like it. It's very sharp, very dry, savory freezer martini. Oh my God, that's so fucking good. That is so fucking good. Okay, I might run out really quickly. Put the remnants of this liqueur and back in the fridge, and my freezer martini back in. I'm not going to top it up because there's only a little bit. I need a little bit. Might have some more of it tomorrow night, and then I might end up topping it up again. Who the fuck knows? Abigail doing parent stuff. May return with the tailor being stuck for 2 hours in the foyer of the building with both. Oh no! Oh shit! Elevator's broken. Fucking sucks. Oh yeah, no, tomorrow night could be fun. Special guests on the stream tomorrow. I am very much fucking looking forward to party night tomorrow night. Sorry, Chelsea, you put a thing in the general sorry, the AI images. Oh no, you put them in. I see. Okay. God, I'm so confused. What was your prompt? Is this budget night? Is that someone? Oh Jesus! I fucking clicked on the wrong thing and shut down Discord. God damn it! Well, at least I didn't shut down StreamYard. Honestly. What was your prompt, Justin? Is that like budget night or whatever? And yes, Safar, I did see Amazon Prime going up. I'll probably keep it because there's shit I like on Amazon Prime. Plus, it's actually more the Offspring buy stuff off Amazon and get the thing. Ooh, neat. Doing some LARPing. Yes, it does. Tomorrow and the whole weekend is looking fucking wet. But, I hope you get to do some LARPing because LARPing is fun. You know what? Okay, I'm going to run out. I'm going to come back with I'm going to have some sody water before bedtime. All right. I'm not even going to put the AZ thing on because I'm going to be on like 30 seconds. I'm going to be really fast. I'll just do this so you get to see my background because it kind of looks nice. Oh, look, I'll put some music on though. You know what? I'll put some music on. This one. Oh, okay. Turn off the elevator music. Turn off the elevator music. Oh, so both Saf and Kirsten saying getting stuff delivered not so great in the country. Well, the thing. I was going to just get soda water, but on a whim, I got my spiced orange ginger ale. Because I like it. Oh. I was thinking, pour it into a glass. Yum. Also goes really well with flavored gins. But I'm not drinking any more alcohol tonight. Just going to drink this very flavorful soft drink. That's honestly, after the freezer martini, that is such a light flavor. Might put my... Ooh, that was very interesting. I put my cherry in it, and it fizzed. It fizzed. Well, that's okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay, yes, Safaris, I get what you're talking about. The cop stabbing thing here. Yeah, whenever, because often on the streams I'm looking up news things like, oh, there's a news story about violence and terrible things. I don't think I'll bring that up. There's someone I know, an American, and this is someone I know through YouTube, and so I follow them on social media, and their whole thing on Twitter is like reposting news articles of like, just like, just bad things. And I was like, doesn't this like fuck you up a bit, just posting bad news stories all the time? And I know over the years I've certainly, particularly when I was doing the really ranty videos, a lot of them focused on negative things. But oof, it was probably the main thing that made me stop doing the shouty, ranty political videos at the start of COVID, because COVID was like so intense and so fucked up. It was like, I can't be focusing on negative things. Just day-to-day life right now is so stressed and fucked up and whatnot. I can't be drawing focus to negative, fucked up things. It just feels very bad. So if you're just doing, chill out, hang out live streams and focus on having a cocktail channel on YouTube rather than an angry, ranty political channel. And I loved it. No, I don't want to I don't want to pretend I regret any of the Angry Aussie stuff. I really enjoyed all of it, but for me, it's just run its course. Oh, Kirsten, there was something too in South Australia. 2 cops attended a call that they thought was going to be pretty mundane, and a somewhat unbalanced individual attacked them both with a knife, and they shot him dead. Something that they definitely weren't planning for that day. Yeah. Just, one of those random fucked up things that occasionally happens. Oh, and I did see that too, Safa. There was some sort of explosive drone attack on the Kremlin. Maybe, maybe not. Who the fuck knows? So much fucking hype and bullshit. Who knows? Ah, fucking yum. The The first time I had this, there's a distillery out at Geelong called Anther that makes extremely nice gin. Just their standard gin's really nice, but they do some flavored one. They do a cherry one, and it's a whole thing. And Kirsten knows about this. Like once a year, they do this thing where they get like a massive amount of cherries, and they have like friends and family come in, and they pit all these cherries. And there's a whole thing where there's like cherry juice everywhere. And so everyone looks like they're covered in blood and whatnot, but it's cherry juice. And then they macerate that and make a gin with it. Their cherry gin is fucking awesome. I have some of that. And then a couple of years ago, they made a chocolate gin, which was super nice. And the signature serve was gin with a Fever Tree spiced orange ginger ale. Very nice. And a little while ago, they released a limited edition gin that was cherry and chocolate, which I got because their chocolate gin was yummy, and I used it up ages ago. Wow, there's a real bass in that burp. Oh, sorry, I don't want to act as if I'm proud of my burps. I was kind of proud of that burp. But yes, this cherry and chocolate gin they just released, I thought, well, they said the signature serve with the chocolate gin was this. What's this like with the cherry and chocolate gin? The answer is really fucking good. So as I drink this, and this is really yummy, and I like this Fever Tree spiced orange ginger ale, the temptation to throw some of the gin in is very strong. But I am going to resist, and I'm just going to drink the non-alcoholic ginger ale. Oh, sorry. Okay, I missed this one. We've got a couple of AI images. Megalich went from a man sneaking whiskey into a shower to a woman sneaking champagne into a shower. Again, as Dr. Abigail called this a mood, that is a really good image. I like that one. That one's very good. We've also got a drone flying above the Kremlin. Let's put that one on. Okay, it's just loading up the big thing. It's getting there. It's just loading. And that's either the drone is... Oh, there's a few extra drones in the background. Just a whole bunch of drones attacking the Kremlin. Oof, we live in a volatile world, I'm going to say. Safi, you had sticky date pudding for dessert. No, I didn't. That disappeared quickly. Sticky date pudding. Nice. I get these things from the supermarket. Coles. I know actually Woolworths has them too. But it's like occasionally when they're on special, they'll be on half price special. I get a bunch of them. These little desserts. It's like a cakey thing with the sauce. And there's a sticky date version. There's a chocolate version. There's a salted caramel version. There's a golden syrup version. And these little things, you basically microwave them for 30 seconds and squeeze them out a little thing. I have like ice cream and these things, and they're so fucking yummy. Just like vanilla ice cream and these things, fucking awesome. And in fact, I need to copy what Megalich has been posting on the Discord. I need to do this with some of the creamy Helia's Road cream liqueur. I still haven't done that. I need to do it because I think that would be fucking awesome. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow, Friday. Just go wild. It's. I was thinking that's pretty wild. That's pretty strange. Have you ever seen a jellyfish? That shit's crazy. Now, see, Safa, you're out there getting the supermarket deals. Brother, you and me, we're the same. I just go to the supermarket and find the specials. That is my vibe, man. That is my vibe. Going to the supermarket and getting the specials, and not just the advertised ones. The one in the store where they go, "Oh, this is going out. That's used by date in a day or two," and so they mark them down. And I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" Seriously, when the Young Angries were still living here, that's how I decided half the dinners. I'd be going into the supermarket and go, "What's been marked down to fuck?" And I just go, "Hey, this is dinner tonight," because it was marked way down at the supermarket, and because it was like, ooh, it was always a surprise. It was like, what's going on? Look, Safa, I don't want to preempt anything with party night, but there are a few little indicators that party night tomorrow might be right off the fucking hook. Okay, don't want to preempt anything. Don't want to. I don't want to be tied into any predictions, but there's a few little indicators. Party night might be right off the motherfucking hook tomorrow. So, we'll see. Where am I coming in? Me clearly inebriated. Clearly, I think we're in fully Tim Smith territory at the moment. Even though this is a martini glass with like a cherry on a skewer and whatnot, that's actually non-alcoholic because I have drunken enough alcohol for the evening. God, I think I've actually got shit on at work tomorrow. I don't know. I can manage it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll be fine at work tomorrow. Working from home. It'll be good. I am on top of shit. I got some stuff finished today that was giving me angst for a day or so. And I was like, you know what? I should stop with this weird ADHD thing I have and just fucking do shit. You saw the Kremlin drone picture. Oh, yes. Put some fake Ukrainian flags on the drone because who the fuck knows? Yes, I'm preempting party night, Saf, with people preempting budgets. Special guests. I'm just talking about special guests. We might have a bit of fun. The special guest who's planning to be with Dr. Abigail. I'm a bit in awe of her. She's quite an activist. She's done some very cool activist shit that I've seen. And I'm quite on board with getting an angry activist on the stream tomorrow night and see what happens. So, there you go. Anything could happen. Oof, I think I'm going to sleep really well tonight. Although, it's the whole thing. There's some people who have trouble. I don't, generally speaking, have trouble sleeping, but you hear sometimes people say they have trouble sleeping, so they're going to drink alcohol so they go to sleep. And it's like, yes, you can lose consciousness after drinking alcohol, but in terms of restful and invigorating sleep, alcohol consumption can be quite counterproductive. So, okay, Dr. Abigail, excited for tomorrow night. I'm actually quite looking forward to tomorrow night. We'll see what happens. Oh, yeah. And then, no, this is just, and even if our special guest, it doesn't appear tomorrow, she might do another thing. Wow, you're actually building her a website. Cool. But anyway, yeah, tomorrow night, party night. We'll do a thing, and I think fucking weather's gonna set in tomorrow, Melbourne is set to get a lot of rain over 3 or 4 days. Okay, my microphone probably hasn't been picking it up, but because I live in a really fucking quiet street, but all night I've been hearing traffic noises. I'm going, that is more cars than average for my average night. Honey, I have no idea who you're talking about. Miss Kiss. Who's Miss Kiss? I have no idea who you're talking about. I was a bit self-conscious even when I was recording cocktail videos. I could hear cars and I was going, okay, my microphone's probably not going to pick that up, but I'm really conscious of it. I'll find out when I edit if my microphone picked up traffic noises. Okay, so Dr. Abigail, you also don't know who Heine's referring to as Miss Kiss. Oh, are you talking about... So Miss Kiss acting with me at Crown... No, dude. Sorry. And this may be a reflection on my Tim Smith state. I don't know who we're talking about. But, might work it out another time. I know I have a friend through YouTube who's been on some videos. She has the screen name of Tamaya Kiss. I know that's not a real name, but Yeah, Safa, this is literally at the front of the house. So the curtains you can see there. There is a front yard and there's a high brick fence. But there's a gate, and but it's a really quiet street. I've been very surprised at the amount of cars going past. Oh, Heine. So yeah, no, Mr. Tomato. Okay, yeah. So we are talking about. Okay, cool. I love that. Safa said it took 24 hours to go from Melbourne to the Kremlin. And some music elevator asks, how long does it take to fly from the Kremlin to the International Criminal Court at The Hague? That's a big question. That's a flight that Putin may have to make at some point. Who knows? I love martini glasses because you just look like you're a pisshead when you're drinking from them. Again, last half hour I've been drinking non-alcoholic beverage, but drinking it from a martini glass, particularly with a cherry on a skewer, definitely look like a pisshead. Safa, Thursday shopping night, I don't know what you're asking. The late night shopping is like every night. I don't know. Although I never go to supermarkets. I don't know about malls and shit. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I don't know what they do these days. When I were a lad, Thursday night was late night shopping night. And Saturday was half day shopping. But in the last 30 years, it changed. So everything's later. And Safa, I reckon you're absolutely right. Putin will not leave Russia. He will not leave Russia, particularly to go to a country that has, I think, an extradition thing for the International Criminal Court. And yes, Dr. Abigail, Putin will never voluntarily go to The Hague. Okay, Musical Elevator, you reckon Melbourne's late on Thursday and Friday, which is true. You reckon Sydney's late only on Thursday. That's very old school. Because this goes back like 40 fucking years, 50 years. Thursday night was late night shopping. Also, if you want some very funny stories, you can look up stuff about traders who wanted to trade on Sundays, and there were all sorts of weird rules about who could trade on Sundays. And my personal favorite is, for whatever reason, apparently, I think in both Sydney and Melbourne, the first businesses allowed to trade on Sundays were bookshops, and like furniture shops weren't allowed to trade on Sundays. And so there was this story about this guy who ran a furniture shop, and he was very angry at this idea that he wasn't allowed to sell furniture on Sundays, but bookshops were allowed to sell books. So on Sundays, he would do these things where he's like his furniture showroom is open, and say there's a lounge, it's an $800 lounge, but he's not allowed to sell that on a Sunday. There was a book on the lounge, and he's saying, so what I will sell you that book for $800, and the lounge is free. I'm not selling the lounge is free. The lounge is the delivery mechanism to get the book home. You do the same thing. Oh, here's a bed. This bed, any day apart from Sunday, would be $1,000, but I'm not selling the bed today. There is a book sitting on the bed, and that book I'm selling for $1,000. And if you buy the book for $1,000, you pick up the bed and use it to deliver the book to your home. And he was basically highlighting the ridiculousness of the laws. Okay, so music happy. You went to Sydney last month and you got caught out by Sydney shops not being open late on Friday. There you go. Oh yeah, when I were a lad, Safa, Thursday night NWO was late night shopping, and Saturday was half day shopping. Miranda Fair. I remember Miranda Fair from when I was in Sydney. God damn. Hey Matt, how are you doing, man? It's fucking 10 o'clock. What's hip and happening is me going to bed. I am going to bed. I just finished my out having a few alcoholic beverages tonight. Fuck yeah. Been drinking non-alcoholic beverage, but this is the symbolic end of the stream, eating my cherry, which was sitting in a couple of drinks. Oh my God, I dropped it. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I dropped my cherry. But I can't leave it on the floor. I need to pick it up. God damn it. You fucking idiot. Ugh. I didn't eat the cherry I dropped on the floor. Yeah. But I couldn't leave it on the floor because it would rot. I went with 5-second rule. Yep. Matt, why do you have a swollen face? That seems bad. Okay, so I had the cherry. No, I didn't, because I don't pick things up off the floor and eat them. I'm not an animal. But the orange peel, and it's got a bit of flavor from the drink that was in there. I'm going to leave that in the kitchen, and Mrs. Angry is going to put it in her hot chocolate in the morning. Symbiotic relationship. Oh, shit, man, you've got shingles? That is fucked, man. Shingles is fucked. That's something I've got to watch out for. Because I think you can get shingles later in life if you've had chicken pox before. My young'uns gave me chicken pox because I never had chicken pox as a kid, but my young'uns got chicken pox when they were very young and gave it to me. Not great, but I was going to... Yeah, no, the sugar and alcohol content make it safe. Anyway, so it is 10 o'clock. I'm going to go to bed. So anyone who's around tomorrow night will be up for party night. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Might even be a stream on Saturday. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening on Saturday. But be doing a stream. Could be special guests. But it's party night. Anything could happen. And we'll take it and see what happens. I think I need to drink more non-alcoholic things earlier tomorrow. It's like 10 o'clock, and I'm as drunk as I want to be. But if we're going to do a party night tomorrow night, I'm going to have to pace myself. We'll see what happens. Anyway, you fine folk, take care of yourself. I'm going to go sleepy bobos and be back tomorrow. But